We're live. Hi. Hello, YouTube, and welcome. I apologize for the blast of the light. Let me see if I can fix that. That didn't work very much. I don't know what's going on with the lighting, but every time we do this, we learn something new, and it is time for us to do Light on the Path 13. This is the 13th one in this series. You can pick up any time you like, anywhere you like. And if you are coming in live, I have to do a clarification here really quick, because in these live book studies, I tend to get very carried away. Hang on. Oh no, I don't see you there. I can't see who is there live. Oh wait. Hi there, Prospero. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, hello. Is that I do tend to pop on and say hello and that I love you, and then I get lost. Oh, there we are. Okay, let me see if I can join us. Stop. Be quiet. Okay. It's an alternate reality. I'll be able to speak with you by looking here. And if you, thank you very much for that like. Prospero, thank you. We are in number 13 now in Light on the Path, which is a tiny little text, a theosophical classic. And what I have made really quick is that when people do pop on here and come in live, I do get distracted, and I want to stay focused on the theosophical teachings. This is the most important part of our time and our life and what is happening on our planet right now. This is, it's so essential for these teachings to make it out into the world. So as a former radio and television broadcaster, that's what I do, is I share these teachings. I'm a student, and I voice them and I share them, and then I blog about them, and I blog about the application in my daily life. And if that can help anyone else, then that's fantastic. So I'm grateful for your presence here. If I do distract you by, I'm coming on at a completely different time. If I do distract you when I comment or speak to folks, what we'll do is we'll have little intermissions. We're going to have little intermissions, and I'll hold this sign up and I'll say here, as you can see, hello, beloved live viewers. I love you and I'm not ignoring you. I have to show some discipline because I have none. I have to show some discipline, and will stop the lesson to address you directly. I have to read in the back from behind, and so it's a bit difficult there. So at specific breaks during the show. So I will stop and address you. So if you are coming on and you feel like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful you're here. What I'm excited about is that this particular journey of the discovery of these theosophical teachings, my journey started with the discovery of this book. I think this was the first one here. This is the Advanced Course in Yogi Philosophy. This book was written down in 1904 by a man named William Walker Atkinson. And he goes by several pen names. One of them is the Three Initiates. And that was the Kabbalion for that one. I know some of you will know that book. This book was the introduction and pointed towards Light on the Path. This was a correspondence course. This is the advanced course. There was an original course called the 14 Lessons, and you can see that up there being republished. But anyway, if you want to find out more, you can go to the Living Theosophy webpage. Still, it's a one-man show. It's just me. This is all a labor of love. The ebooks will always be free. The lessons will always be free. These teachings belong to everyone and solely to no one. So you can get copies of Light on the Path digitally right now, if you wish, by going over to the Living Theosophy web page, and then you go to the bookstore. Make sure you're in the free ebook section. You can get them free there. If you want to get an audiobook, I have voiced them. They're available in downloads, and you can support the channel that way, or you can listen to them for free on this YouTube channel. So what we're going to do now is we're continuing on through, hang on one second, we're like in page 23 in this little book. And the most amazing thing about these texts is that every time you pick them up, if I'm missing comments, I apologize. I don't see anybody that is good. Every time I pick them up, something new comes out. And I don't know how that happens. I honestly do not know how that happens. This is a tiny book. You think you could memorize it every time. And I've been studying these for years. Something new comes out of these texts. These, if you're looking to learn about Theosophy, what is Theosophy? The word Theosophy, what is that? I see there's two of you here. What is Theosophy? And that, I think it's so important that we know what Theosophy is. It is not a religion, but it will be the future, and it is the past of our planet. It is the textbook for humanity. This is where science and spirituality and philosophy meet. These are the ancient teachings. This is the sacred wisdom, the secret teachings that we thought for so long were secret from us. What they mean when we say secret teachings is that we're teaching you, or we are being taught, a secret. Does that make any sense? So these teachings are not secret and only for the elite. No. What these secret teachings are is there for you to know, so you can apply them. And when you become them, you will find that your life will change. And it is, you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to belong to anything. You don't have to join anything. These are free. And they've changed my life so much so that I've dedicated the rest of my life to sharing them with you. And I don't know how else to do that other than on these digital platforms. So let's get started. Did I answer my own question? I do tend to ramble, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Let me set this down here and you can follow along. 3 of you are here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do that. Okay. Last time we left off on the top of page 23, but before we go to 23, I do want to remind you that H.P. Blavatsky says about this particular text, that this little book, a true jewel, belongs to and emanates from the same school of Indo-Aryan and Buddhist thought and learning as the teachings in the secret doctrine. Now these teachings, the secret doctrine, all right, this is cosmogenesis, the origin of the universe, anthropogenesis, the origin of man. These are huge and really, really technical. And there's a lot of science in here. And a lot of people try to read this and they can't read it. You want to start somewhere, start here. Start here with these teachings. Okay, so, and also, Catherine Tingley, this is a quote from her, but the word religion, I don't want it to get confused because this is an archaic wisdom religion. This is not about faith. This is about knowledge. So Catherine Tingley writes that Theosophy was once the universal religion of mankind and is destined to be the universal religion of the future. Even now, in its great principles, they are emanating thought and action everywhere, even now. And the most advanced minds are looking forward to the idea of a universal religion as humanity's one hope. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be somebody, there's going to be a religious leader or a church or anything like that. I cannot explain this strongly enough. This takes place inside you. Okay? If you can substitute everything you've ever heard about God and man and just replace it with your higher and your lower self, then that would be the easiest way to explain Theosophy to you. Okay? It is about you overcoming yourself. This takes place within you. You've been told this before. You are the temple. Nature is the true church. This takes place within you. So no matter where you are, no matter what faith you belong to right now, no matter what country you live in, no matter what culture, it is you. The answer is inside you. So this is not about me. This is not about my reading. It's not about anything. It's not about the people who wrote these books. It's about you. Okay. All right. So let's go. Page 23. We left off with number 9, which is regard earnestly all the life that surrounds you. Okay. Pay attention to the life that surrounds you. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. 10. Learn to look intelligently into the hearts of men. Okay, when you meet somebody, do you try to look into to learn about who and where and what their story is and why they are the way they are? Okay, there's a note here, and this is I should stick with just the text. I need to stop digressing. I need to overcome that. There is a footnote here that says to look intelligently into the hearts of men from an absolutely impersonal point of view. Okay, otherwise your sight is colored. That's very difficult to be impersonal. But at least we can be better than we used to be. So from an impersonal point of view, otherwise our sight is colored. Therefore, impersonality must first be understood. Okay, so we continue through part 2 with intelligence is impartial. No man is your enemy and no man is your friend. All alike are your teachers. Your enemy becomes a mystery that must be solved. Okay, your enemy becomes a mystery that must be solved, even though it take ages, for man must be understood. Your friend becomes a part of yourself, an extension of yourself, a riddle that's hard to read. Only one thing is more difficult to know, and that is your own heart. Okay, the one thing that's really difficult to know, man, know thyself. How many times have you heard that? That right there, to thine own self be true. Man, know thyself, okay, is the most difficult thing to understand is your own heart. And not until the bonds of personality are loosed can that profound mystery of self begin to be seen. So not until the bonds of personality, till they are loosed, can the profound mystery of self begin to be seen. Not till you stand aside from it. You must step back from yourself. And not until you stand aside from it will it in any way reveal itself to your understanding. I highly recommend reading this text for yourself in your own time. I'm just reading it to you, giving you my opinion at this date. What is today? The 14th of August, 2019. And I will read this again later on and it will mean something else. But for today, this is where we are. Okay, then and not until then can you grasp and guide it. And then and not until then can you use all its powers and devote them to a worthy service. Okay, number 11, regard most earnestly your own heart. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry and regard your own heart. Number 12, for through your own heart comes the light, the one light, which can illuminate life and make it clear to your eyes. Once you go inside, if you go inside yourself and you pay attention, not to the physical beating heart, not even to your emotional heart, but you go inside yourself, okay? For through your own heart comes the one light, which can illuminate life and make it clear to your eyes. The illusion in which we live will become clear. I interjected that. Okay. Einstein has a quote on that. You can look that up. Hello to who all is joining us. I'm trying to stay focused on the teachings rather than the folks that are here. I will take a break and talk to you momentarily. Every comment I try to answer, so your presence is so welcome here. Thank you for being a part of Living Theosophy. And it isn't about living Theosophy. I hope everybody becomes their own living Theosophy. I hope everybody begins to live Theosophy. That's why I named it that, because you take it and you go with it. And you are it, really. Okay. So study the hearts of men that you may know. Bachkin, the cat is here and wants something to eat, and my husband's not here, so you're going to have to wait, honey. You're going to have to wait. Study the hearts of men that you may know what it is in the world. Study the hearts of men that you may know what is that world in which you live and of which you will to be a part. Regard the constantly changing and moving life which surrounds you, for it is formed by the hearts of men. Let's say that again, okay? Regard the constantly changing and moving life which surrounds you, for it is formed by the hearts of men, okay? Thoughts create our world, all right? Thoughts are not just imaginary things. Thoughts, emotions, Bachkin, stop. Thoughts and emotions create our world. We are all in this illusion together. Okay. So regard the constantly changing and moving life which surrounds you, for it is formed by the hearts of men. And as you learn to understand their constitution and meaning, you will by degrees be able to read the larger word of life. More will be revealed when you start paying attention to what truly is going on. Okay? Number 13, speech comes only with knowledge. Okay? This is not a faith-based thing. Theosophy is not about faith. It's about knowledge. It is the wisdom religion. It's about wisdom and knowledge and experience. Okay? So speech comes only with knowledge. Attain to knowledge and you will attain to speech. And there's a footnote here that says, it is impossible to help others until you have obtained some certainty of your own. Now that's logical. That makes sense. When you have learned the first 21 rules and entered the hall of learning, with your powers developed and your sense unchained, then you will find there is a fount within you from which speech will arise. Okay. Oh, that is so, it just means so much to me. These teachings are so important. Again, this was written down in 1885. It's a tiny little text. The original books that I came across were pointing towards this tiny text that led towards these teachings of Theosophy. You will find them in the Kabbalah. You will find them in the writings and the teachings, or the talks, if you will, of Manly P. Hall, the 20th century Canadian/American philosopher. You will find them in the Kabbalion, in the texts in the writings of Plato. You will find them in all of the world's religions. And the objects of Theosophy are to look for the commonalities in all of the world's religions. Look for our commonalities, and without division of race, caste, creed, sex, or color. Okay, I'm doing this from memory, actually. Also to develop a brotherhood of humanity without distinction of race, creed, sex, caste, or color. And this brotherhood of humanity is not just a brotherhood of those who say that they are Theosophists, because anyone who cares about all beings on this planet is a Theosophist. If you are an empath, okay, rather than absorb that energy, there's a reason that you have this built-in compassion that is sometimes so overwhelming you self-destruct. Don't absorb, observe, and if you want to know what to do, study Theosophy. And it's not just about studying Theosophy. You can study it. It's not an academic journey. It is actually a journey of application, of practice, of restudy. In the song lyrics, I hear it. In everyone I interact with, I see it. In nature, when I'm out there, I can feel it. There's something very valuable here. And if you'd like to get a free copy of this book, you can get one at the Living Theosophy website in the Living Theosophy digital bookshop. Let's see. Okay, if you'd like to follow this channel, I believe the little link is over there. You can go. The cats are crying now. They want to be fed. I talked too long. Please follow the channel. Please share these teachings. If you wish, share these. These teachings are not me. I am not a teacher. I'm a student. I'm a companion. I think the best description was worker bee. We're all worker bees cross-pollinating for the best interest of all humanity and all beings on this planet. And so if you were to boil down Theosophy, what is it? It is compassion, it is kindness, it is love and understanding, it is unity, it is connectedness. Everything is one. You've heard the cherry-picked teachings of the New Age movement. Are you tired of that crap? Do you want to find out where it came from? Do you want to find out what the truth is? There's no religion higher than truth. That is the motto of the Theosophical Society. And if you'd like to find out what the truth is, these religions all have a commonality. Krishna, Buddha, Christ, you've got Lao Tzu. All of these guys came through. Oh, I see a comment there. Prospero, you're back. Hang on. The teachings are through everything. The focus, form, and scope changes mostly. Absolutely. Thank you for your comment, Prospero. Thank you for being here. And thank you for just applying and just getting it. If you get it and these teachings mean something to you, what happened with me is I could see the importance. I knew that there's something here and I needed to be of service. And there's a crushing call to be of service. And I don't know what else to do other than use my voice. So the fact that you're here and these teachings resonate with you, go forth and prosper. Do and share these teachings by becoming them. Okay, no one's going to learn anything by you pontificating at them, but by becoming them. By when something is difficult and painful and you respond with kindness and compassion. It doesn't mean you become a doormat, but you then rise above yourself. You rise above your animal nature, your selfishness, your greed, your pride, your vanity, your ignorance, your fear. You rise above yourself. You rise above yourself. And by rising above yourself, you become the light. And by becoming the light, others can become light as well. And they will learn by your example, not by what you say, but they'll learn by what you do and how you act, how you react, how you respond. Empaths, I'm talking to you especially because you come in with this built-in compassion. I did too. And I didn't understand it until I found out what to do by the application of these teachings, the application, the practice. And there isn't one moment of any day that I'm not putting these into practice. And just humbly, I stay here. I try to come on here regularly we do the Key to Theosophy teachings where those are recorded. We do the live book studies like we're doing now. And you're always, oh, thank you, Lou. Is that Lou? Oh, I said I wasn't going to dork out. I'm going to say hello to Lou. Hello, sweet Lou. I love you. Welcome, welcome to this live Light on the Path book study. We're doing it much later. Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're here too. And I did have, there was Amber, I think, mentioned, she said, please try to, she said it so sweetly. She said, do try to stay focused on the teachings because your enthusiasm is wonderful. But when I stop and I do the Periscope interaction, really quick, okay, Living Theosophy across all platforms is just me, okay? On my personal Facebook page, which has my actual name on it, and the Living Theosophy Periscope channel, there is a peek into our lives. And you do find out about my husband and our life here in the southwest of the United Kingdom and our family and our friends. But that's just a peek and a poke into our lives. But on the Living Theosophy channels, I think it's very important for me to remove my personality because it isn't about me at all. I am simply a speaker, like what's on the end of your phone, to share these teachings. And so I am trying to show some discipline in not freaking out and dorking out about folks who come in when they're live. So I've got to find a happy balance. It'd be like if I was at if we were at an auditorium, I wouldn't be talking to each one of you individually. We'd all be sitting in a circle and I'd finish the sentence and before I loved on you. But I think I should have a love on intermission, and I can certainly love on you now. I see there are 4 of you. Really quick, let's do business first. If you want to subscribe, please do. I believe it's off over on this side. Share, if you will, share this channel so it can grow, and then other channels will grow, hopefully because of it, and take the teachings, go with them, run with them, apply them, see how they feel for you. Listen to them at night. They're voiced. I voiced them so you can hear them. You don't have to read them. They're audiobooks. You can hear them. They're available for free, or if you wish to support this channel, you can visit the Living Theosophy website, and in the bookshop there, you can download one of the books. I think this one is like £3. You pay £3 to, and that supports the next voice. I'm going to voice this one next, and I have to pay to publish. So it all just goes to cover costs. So let me see who is here. We have Lou is here. I love you, Lou. Prospero. Oh, Prospero, welcome, welcome. And I see there's 3, but I don't see the other names. Am I missing somebody? I don't see. I see 3 people. Maybe somebody is a ghost, but it doesn't matter. I'm just grateful that you're here. And it's much later than I've ever done this before because I have I have the house to myself. My husband is working, and I'm able to stay up a little bit later, and I'm not having to cook dinner, clean the kitchen, or we're not eating. So, Lou, thank you. What just happened right there, that is thank you, unexpected, but bless your sweetheart. That's called a super chat. And that means so much to me, Lou. You don't even know. When you see your favorite YouTube broadcasters putting out their content, you can thank them by doing what Lou did. And that was a $5 or £5. No, sorry, no, it's 5 at 5 minutes in. It's $1.99, which is amazing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say 5. It says 5 on there for some reason. But anyway, it's $1.99, and he just put that out there as a gift. It's just like a way to say thank you to your favorite broadcasters. It's called a super chat, and it means everything because every single solitary bit collected here goes into voicing these teachings and carrying them out into the world. I believe that everybody should know the name Theosophy. What is Theosophy? It is not a worship of Blavatsky. It is not a worship of the people who wrote down the teachings. It is as old as time itself. And it dates all the way back to the beginning of recorded history and beyond. And it explains not only this world, but everything. I mean, the universe, the multiverse. It explains the astral world, ghosts. It explains dreams. It's all there for you. If you want to, you can access these teachings. And the more you apply them, the better your life gets. And I'm grateful to have you here. And I love you. So I will edit this. I'm looking at the thing. I haven't looked down there. Oh, you can see all of our stuff. We're moving. That's what all that stuff is over there. So we are in the middle of a house move. That's one of the reasons we are so far behind in getting these regular teachings up. But I will do more. I will come on more often. And I hope to see you here. I will try to answer every single comment. Please join me on all things Living Theosophy. And we can study together. You mean everything to me. I love you so much. Thank you. So we'll get on. I don't know how to close this because I'm broadcasting from the phone. So Let's push this button. Have a great day. Oh, props to you, Prospero. I love you all. Thank you, Lou. Thank you for that gift. Thank you for your presence. That means more than anything. Time is money. The fact that you're here and you're absorbing these teachings, that's means everything to me, because you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. This is so important. You are. I love you. I'll see you soon. I think I pushed this button. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I love you. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay. And yes. Okay. Bye.